Hello, everybody. My name is James, also known as Arya Sophia in the game. Joining me is my good friend and co host, Grayson,
Hello, I am Grayson. I am also a player in this game we call life.
and our good guest, Matthew.
I am Domino but I also play as Matthew in real life.
It's true.
Uh,
It's
my
true.
alter ego.
All the world is a stage, after all. And we have some very exciting things. We're technically caught up on the stuff, so we're going to be talking about nonsense. If you don't want to hear nonsense, click off the video now.
But if you want to throw in your own crackpot tinfoil theories as to what the heck is going on, go ahead and put it in the comments so that we can all point at the weirdo.
Yeah, and laugh a little bit, maybe
Mm.
maybe tell some jokes at your expense. So,
Yeah, look at
you
this
know,
crazy
look at
loon.
this crazy guy. He thinks we're having a normal field trip
Nah.
with the
With the
Sylph?
frizz?
No way.
No way.
oh. oh. So, we have no plan for this one. This is just a little, you know, Matthew, you were saying that your girlfriend likes Domino. That's great. Do you like Domino?
I love the character. I hope he doesn't die.
I hope not either.
Foreshadowing, foreshadowing,
Foreshadowing,
foreshadowing.
foreshadowing. We're in the walls, we're in the walls. Nah, I think our characters will be. I love all of our characters, personally. Um, Arya Sophia's cool. I hope he doesn't die like the others.
Yeah. I don't know what you're
Shout out.
gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do if Arya dies.
I'm just gonna go through the list, you know?
Yeah,
I was a barbarian, and then I was a wizard, and then I was a paladin. Next is either a druid or a cleric. I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
yeah. You really just going through them.
Yeah. I might just have to be like an assistant director or something
Yeah,
if another character dies.
yeah. Like man, just think you'd figure out the game at this point. He just
Yeah.
keeps dying.
Wow. Yeah, I'll be like the NPC guy or like the enemy team leader. So
Yeah.
Sylv doesn't have to think about
Mm,
the battle, and I can worry about my guys, and he can worry about y'all.
yeah. You play the characters that he expects to die.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of death
Mm.
and life and the
And love.
afterlife
Oh,
and love, let's talk about
peace.
gods and the entities
Yeah.
that we know of so far,
Right. Well, I
and
think
what the heck their big plans are. Maybe.
yes. Yes. And Matthew, you can jump in at any time.
All right. Well, first things first. We know of why, but
Hmm.
why do we know why?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good question.
Is Y real? Is
Hmm.
he alive? I don't know. I
Is
can't
he
tell you.
truly? Is he truly a god?
Hmm. My crackpot
So
theory. Oh no,
go ahead.
Matthew, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I
No,
want to hear
after
your
you.
No,
crackpot theory.
after
Okay.
you. After you.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So
So here's my
just
idea. No, seriously, but after you.
okay.
I hope
So
that's this whole episode.
yes,
Us
that'd be
talking over
amazing.
each other. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, but all right. So why apparently he does not give a crap about his followers?
No, absolutely
Man
not.
let man let his bugbears get massacred,
Mm.
all for
Yeah.
his goals, right? And the
Hmm.
only reason the bugbears were following him, because you gotta remember that after a bit they were like, nah, screw this, we're not dying for why. If it's your god, you'd go to the ends of the earth for him, right?
Yeah, if you really
Because
believed in them. Yeah.
yeah, because you'll have like the promised land after you die or some bull,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that type of god relationship between the bugbears and why. Why was giving the bugbear something, and the bugbears were giving why something. There was something going on between. And
Yeah,
before that, before why, the bugbears were following some sort of evil um
yeah, Baphomet.
magic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it has to be some weird evil magic. And Domino wasn't there, but Zatira was, right?
yes.
When he
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that the bugbears were morphing, exploding, um,
It's
getting bigger.
it's way closer to like a warlock pact than it is a religion. You know, like more transactional.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, we do kind of know why they were exploding. It was actually in Onyx's backstory. Oh,
Dang.
Was it the health potions?
I don't know, but
Mhm.
it was in something that had Onyx ever seen those bugbears, he might have put two and two together.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Which
unfortunate.
is another unfortunate thing where it's like, oh, that poor child wasn't supposed to die.
See, it
Mhm.
all stems off of that split second in the bar that we all
Uh
just
huh.
went separate ways.
It,
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
it all started when I didn't pull out a goblin character. You know,
Yeah.
that's where it all went wrong.
Mhm.
I was gonna be Favio, and he was gonna be a little knowledge cleric, like a little nerd. You know.
I like that idea. That's cool.
Yeah, he was gonna be a little library goblin. You know, scurrying up and down bookshelves, like, here you go.
So
I hope
instead of
I
the
hope that's
greed,
what you find.
instead of the greed of possessions, it's the greed of knowledge that he's after.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I like to think of him as like a little, hey, could you find me a book of butterflies? And then he looks around, he's like, yeah, yeah, I know where that is. And he scurries over to like bookshelf 38 in this grand library, up two flights of stairs, and then climbs on the top thing. Yeah, this should be everything you need. And he brings it down. Here you go. Something like that.
Oh, I would
Maybe.
destroy your voice.
Oh yeah, yeah. That wasn't the final voice, and I wouldn't have done it like that, but it would have been some. Hey, yeah,
So
that'd be awesome.
a type of character that has read every book in the library.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
he's a big nerd,
Little
Okay.
bookworm.
big nerd. Um,
Book goblin.
yeah, yeah. That's actually where I was. So we all designed cities and areas. Well, everyone who was there at the beginning. Well, no, that's not true. Most of
I helped
us.
design. Yeah, I helped design some stuff too.
Yes, I was
I gave
trying to.
ideas.
I was trying to exclude one individual who isn't even
Ah, I see. I see it.
with us anymore, who didn't um, make anything. But with that goblin, he was from a specific place that ended up being making it in with a lot of changes. But we're happy for the changes, you know.
Okay. Back to the gods.
Yes,
Ooh,
my bad.
the gods. Why?
The
And the
Why?
red.
grow it and the red. The growing, strange growing. How power in quotes? Question mark. That
I
was given to the bugbears.
So I didn't realize that it had something to do with Onyx until recently. I feel like I'm not super at liberty because it's gonna be revealed later, I think. Um, but it's not powers. It's more like a drug deal.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't exactly like a god who bestows things upon you. He's more like a drug network. And so like he has spies. He doesn't give people things. He has assassins and drug dealers moving,
Mind
grooving,
control assassins.
and mind control stuff. He's not. I think he's. I mean, he could be a number of things, right? But maybe an aboleth or a beholder. Both those people would consider themselves gods amongst people, you know. And they have the pride to think of themselves as gods too. Um, and they both have mind control abilities. But
Ooh.
we don't know. That's the unfortunate thing.
What's is a common occurrence for celestial objects to just stop moving, like the moon?
Probably not,
No.
but nobody else appears to have noticed,
Yeah.
except us right now.
Well, if you remember, the whole city has a curfew, so most people
Yeah.
don't even see the moon right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet you the red figured out, hey, the moon's not moving. Let's put a curfew down so people don't, like, look up and freak out, you know?
Yeah, which is interesting because
Right.
that means the red knows something, and the fact that they do know something and that they're on a hunt for Domino Laverna,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they probably think it's him causing it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or that you have the thing that they're looking for
You have
that's resulting
something.
in this. Yeah.
I think it has to do with the great weapon that they're looking for, right? Knowing that Domino has a couple names under his murder belt,
Yeah,
uh,
unfortunately. Mhm. Yeah,
but it can't just be anything because if someone murders someone, yeah, they're gonna be people looking for him, but
Mhm.
it has to be something to do with the way those people died, right? They
Yeah,
died
I
a
mean,
magical death.
Yes.
yeah.
If there was a side quest that we could have done to explore that, and technically you still have that, it was on Onyx's map. He had marked down certain places.
Onyx.
Yeah, Onyx's
Yeah,
map.
yeah.
Uh,
That,
Yeah,
did anyone grab that? I had
I
to
yes,
think
be.
yeah, I'm
Calicath
pretty
grabbed it.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cal grabbed it.
So if y'all are interested in the gold masks, or why they want Domino so much, that would be a pretty good place to start the map. And also, Pearl told Calicath, which Calicath's secretive, so I don't know what to do with that. But Pearl told Calicath that just that day he went to a mansion where the red were, where a dusting had taken place. The same type
It's
of
funny.
dusting where Domino had killed those people.
What's funny about that?
Hmm.
That was something that Domino and Onyx were about to do, about to go,
Yeah,
until
Yeah,
we ran into
and then
Zatira.
we
Not
came
once,
along.
but twice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, Zatira
yeah.
and Sophia.
Twice.
Hmm. Whoever she is, tinfoil hat back on.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No, that's no bueno.
Like what is
Mm.
with the doppelganger of
Yeah,
Zatira? That is
that
so weird.
doppelganger
It has
is
to be
another
someone who
question.
knows Zatira pretty well.
Well, it's what's his
Yeah,
name's sister, right?
yeah. This was a prequel thing,
That was like a
and he wasn't
leading.
there for. Yeah,
That's like a leading theory that it's um
it's yeah
the sister of
a lost sister of the Santiago family.
yes.
Oh
So
wow.
Sebastian, yes.
Yeah, lost sister of Sebastian.
Mhm. And
Okay, well, if the sister's lost, why are they trying to
Circumvent things that the Santiago family is doing and pursuing presumably their own ends.
they might be a hero.
to
I don't
this
know.
sounds like revenge to me, like a revenge plot.
Maybe.
There's
Yeah,
some maybe there's some
I mean,
yeah,
hidden secret of the Santiagos.
yeah, I mean, if I
maybe.
was the mafioso's daughter, like who knows what kind of horrible things that. And Sawyer isn't a nice guy. He's classy, but
No.
he's not nice. He
Yeah,
the first time or one of the last times we saw him in the prequel, he slapped the shit out of his son. So who
yeah, yeah.
knows
And
what
then
could have
tried
went down.
to kill us all because of a lie that he knew his son was telling,
Yes.
but acted on it anyways.
Hmm. With
Also,
And
hellhounds.
Yeah, that too. Also, I don't know about the revenge thing against the Santiago family. Probably revenge in another aspect, though,
Yeah.
because I don't remember the full story because I don't have all the notes in front of me right now. But I remember Sebastian telling me. I think it was Sebastian. Either Sebastian or Naomi. One of them
Mhm.
mentioned uh, a house fire that happened to the Santiago estate.
I
Uh,
remember that.
a long time ago, and that's why they believe that that sister was lost.
Yeah. All right. Tinfoil
Mm.
hat theory. She's working on like an Itachi level, like double agent thing. Okay. So Sawyer was like, okay, I'm gonna burn our house down, and you're going to be lost, but you're actually gonna be working for me. And then she infiltrated a different organization, giving information to Sawyer the whole time. But now she knows something and is trying to get the Silver Vine away from her father because she knows that the Silver Vine is bad and will kill her dad. She's actually working for him in some weird, mysterious way. That's my. There's levels upon levels of
So,
betrayal here.
do you think that doppelganger, the lost sister, is in this mysterious group that Canton Prin has found himself in?
You know, that would be a good idea. I'm not sure. I can't say, but
Hmm.
it would
Something
be.
interesting though.
It would be. Yeah. It would be really interesting if like if we find this mysterious group and one of them has a rapier on their hilt and it's like, oh
A
hey,
very familiar
hey,
looking rapier, yeah.
hey, we know
See
your
what?
dad. Listen, we're cool. We're cool. And it's like,
Something
oh,
I
we're
don't
cool.
understand though is so Onyx at the time someone had to give information on who Onyx was.
Mhm,
Who did he like? What was his description? And it had to be someone who's seen Onyx before, right?
mhm.
I don't recall, but has Satira told anybody about Onyx before?
Well, I mean,
Well,
the
do you
first
mean like the
day,
doppelganger approaching you?
the first day, Onyx went up to the police and was like, "Hey, this is what happened at the bar." So like,
Uh, so there's going to be a
s-
lot of people with his description.
yeah, yeah. It's like, "Hey, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this." Some guard knew me. Was like, "Yeah, this fat green guy did this and said this." And it's like, "Oh, cool, cool. I
Also, the
need to
part
look for
that,
that fat green guy,
yeah.
you know?"
Also, the fact that you're the brother of a prominent
Oh,
private
yeah.
investigator in the city.
And not just a private investigator. That is a
The
federal
main, right?
investigator.
Oh, yeah.
That is the lead investigator. We don't even know his title. We never figured that out.
Yeah. Well, another thing is that okay, so we have multiple factions, right? In
Yeah.
um Galahad. You
Hmm.
have the Red, which is like the religious also
Police.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and then you have the Cross Guard,
Hmm.
um who are also another like police force,
Yes.
I believe. And then you have
Yeah.
the undergrounds, the Santiagos. But now the Felfang Enclave, right? The Bugbear Army is
Oh, yeah.
gone,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
decimated.
pretty much wiped,
There's
yeah.
going yeah, there's going to be I feel like a power vacuum.
I feel like
This
people
city
keep.
is changing.
I
Mm.
feel like people keep using that. Um, Power vacuums are good when there's power to be taken, but the Felfling Enclave was like outside of the good parts of
Yeah.
the city, and no one wants to be at that part of the city. You
Yeah,
know?
they were good when they had their power and their collective. If the
Yeah,
collective gets wiped out, then
yeah.
there's no real.
Then it's not really a power vacuum
Yeah.
because no
Now
one
there's
wants
just
their
extra.
spot. You
Yeah, now
know?
there's just extra
Are you
empty
saying
space in their town.
their land is useless?
I mean,
Their land could be
someone
used,
can
but
get on the
maybe.
land, but like most of it's decimated, and who wants to clean up goblin parts? You know?
I
Um,
mean, but you know, if there's a mob, right? There's gotta be some sort of opposition to the mob,
They may use it
right?
as like another smuggling route, but that's like as far as I would think it would go.
Because
I
there's
don't
always land is always even useless land is always something to be traded, something to be haggled for.
for sure, but that land belongs to the Crossguard, which is in the pocket of the Red, and was just being stood
Yeah.
on by goblins who they didn't want
Mm.
to deal with at the time.
Yeah. Now that the goblins are no longer there.
Yeah, it's more like
Oh,
a land struggle than a power vacuum. It's
okay.
like, oh yeah, the ghetto. We burned down everything. Who wants to take this land now? Is more like what it is.
So genocide of the goblins and bugbears.
Yeah, I mean, we only saw
Yeah. A
one
little
living
bit.
guy for like 3 hours
Mm.
in that place, and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was buried. So,
And he was also the strongest, wasn't he?
yes, and we left him to die.
Uh, so much for
Yeah,
favors.
yeah,
Well, Domino made no favors with this man.
yeah. Yeah, no, Calicath definitely killed that guy.
Yeah. He was.
'Cause,
He was keen on just leaving him for dead, which I wasn't all too concerned about him surviving either. But
yeah,
would have been nice.
it would have been
Pearl,
nice. We don't have many allies right now. Like,
another
Yeah.
thing, which talking about many allies, Pearl's
mm,
gone, right? Pearl
yeah,
Oh
disappeared,
yeah.
but he was heading towards
Where?
um
Yeah. The
where
destination.
we are. Where's Pearl? Is he leaking in the shadows? What is he doing? He's waiting to strike, steal the silver vine when no one's
mm,
looking.
Yeah, he
next,
split off from us before we even like miles before we even got to the spire.
yeah, but he
So
was
I don't.
sprinting while we were
Yeah,
jogging up there.
but I don't know if he even knows to look for that landmark and knows about the boat and where they
Well,
along the beach they sailed to. I don't know if he
No, but
followed us
he
after we
does have,
sailed.
he has someone whispering in his ear.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
He has
like,
someone who does know.
remember Y was like, they're at the beach, and then homie was like, yeah, they're at the beach. I know the beach, and just started sprinting in that direction. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, he knows where
yeah.
he's
They're
going.
south. Yeah, they're south.
Yeah, this
Mm.
guy's
Yeah,
smart.
but
He can go south.
Pearl's also the master tracker. He knew where you guys were before you guys knew where you were.
That's fair.
Alakath,
That's fair.
Astrid. I think
He'll
he must be around, lurking.
he'll
'Cause
make a return.
There's no way. And
Maybe.
they're packing not just one boat, multiple boats. There was multiple boats out there, not just the one that's on currently on fire due to a misfire. But
Shout out, shout out,
Mm.
shout out. Yeah, there's one big old boat, and then
why is there multiple boats?
yeah.
Are they planning a hostile takeover, or they're taking over land?
I think
Nah,
the
they're
only thing they
extracting,
want
they're just
is
extracting the reagents.
yeah. This is an extraction mission.
Yeah,
We don't know where they're from, who they are, some foreign entity. I think me
yeah.
and Grayson said this off camera, but they're like Outer
Mm.
Heaven from Metal
Yeah.
Gear, you know,
Mm.
just a or the Akatsuki from Naruto, just like a group of rogue
So
entities.
mercenaries.
Yeah, a
I
big old
mean,
nation of mercenaries.
yeah,
You
probably.
talk about Smoking Joe and the communication between Astrid's master, right? I forget his name.
Can print.
Yeah, Canbrin.
Cat and Bryn. He said the first thing you hear him is like, if you kill them, if you kill Astrid, you don't get paid.
Yeah,
And man backs down, right?
yeah, he's doing it for money. He doesn't care about the
Yeah,
goal, you know. Whatever the goal is. I'm sure he's
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm down for the goal. I'll help you with this, because obviously he's helping.
Yeah.
And he's a smart guy. He's a mage. But
Mm.
Mm.
I think he just cares about the pay more than anything.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at the silver, whatever vine we found on the underground, leeching off that person, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the one that's
Mm.
now on that third dude.
Yeah.
And
Whatever his deal is.
from what Astrid said, or like what he recalled,
Mm,
um, the last time he saw that was a bridge that he had to cross, and
Yes.
as soon as he stepped on it, blue goo
yeah.
encroached. Blue goo came out from each step.
Mm,
Yeah. So
So if
that
it's used for infrastructure,
well, close. I think
I
it's a
think.
little reversed.
Yeah.
So the silver
maybe to tear
vine
down him.
does something when ingested or cooked or grafted. Oh my goodness,
Well,
it's grafted
I think
onto you,
it's
right?
probably grafted because
So
he had to chop her arm off,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, he chopped the arm off to test it for sure.
Yeah.
But
And then it
But
grew
there was a
beyond
reason.
that.
There was a reason to chop the arm off. Like that had to happen
Yeah. It
right.
because
needed to
they could have
replace.
just applied it, but no, they decided to chop her hand off.
Well, I think because the third guy was an amputee, it's like, hey, and she even said they wanted to test it. So
Mm-hmm.
if the one
There's
guy's an
also
amputee and she's not an amputee, just giving it to her won't do anything. We need to chop
Mm.
her arm
mm,
off, see what it
Not that
does,
we know
and
of.
then give it to the third guy, right?
Mm.
But what I was saying before about the infrastructure thing was the vine that he saw on the woman and the vine that was on the bridge were kind of different. They're made of the same thing, but that was a dried up version of the vine. So I think something ancient was underground and
Mm.
those were its vines and it has
Yeah.
long since died, has dried up and became a bridge,
Yeah.
basically.
That's my tinfoil hat
That's my
as
tinfoil
well.
hat as well. Yes.
oh, see, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I
It
wish I
would
was there for
be.
you guys' backstories, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have
I,
this filmed. I would love to have all of ours filmed because it has been a little bit
Been
of a menace because we've we did it in February. It's almost
man.
September, you know?
Mm.
yeah.
And it's like,
The only thing you have to go out by right now is notes that you have.
yeah, the poor notes that I made in February, and then the character that I played with that thing died. And it's like, okay, how much of this do I need? And then it's like,
You kind of
okay,
need it all.
kind of needed it
Yeah.
all. Because I keep
Yeah.
having to remind like Justin about this and that like Canton Prin wasn't really a dad figure. He was more of a drill sergeant, like a big bully, you know.
Mm.
Right.
And it was more wind caller and uh the
Egress.
yes, who were more motherly, you know, providing food and clothes and teaching us and having, you know, classrooms and really caring about us, whereas Canton Pren really was just like, hey, I'm gonna punch you hard and you better not react, otherwise I'm gonna do it again. Like, you know,
Punch you till you stop flinching.
yeah, he was not great. And my character, Marco, hated him. Because Marco hates authority. Um, and so it's a little silly that like things are coming up now, and it's like, oh man, what did we say? What was it? All I have to go off on was my notes. What did that
Mm-hmm.
mean? That was 8 months ago. How do I
I
remember
do
this?
like I do like that history checks have become kind of a big thing though,
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
because we could get straight from the source.
Then
Is
we also
anything
can't put
relevant here?
the full burden on the
On
self to
self,
remember everything. Yeah.
yeah, he's already
Yeah.
got so
He's
much
got his own notes.
stuff and notes for
Mm,
himself, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice to have that net though. That
For sure.
if anything that we did in the past remembered would be relevant here.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
Mm,
I feel like Sylph's done a great job.
for
At
sure.
least telling us.
yeah. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. He's been a great DM, awesome lad. He's been really helpful, especially with flavor and giving us um cool things to play with. Oh, guys, I was in the
Speaking of
kitchen
things
making
to
characters, you know.
speaking of things to play with,
Uh-huh.
this boss fight
Oh
was
yeah.
not
Oh
supposed to
yeah.
happen now.
Yeah, no. It it was not supposed to happen the way it did.
Yeah.
This was a later boss fight, if I remember.
Yeah.
So, the fact that we're so close, but yet it's dangerously low on all
Yeah.
parts, especially Astrid.
Yeah.
Um, like we could be close to killing both Prin and Smoke and Jill. What's gonna happen if
I
they
don't
die, right? Like,
I don't know
was
how
there
much
something that had to happen before they died?
I don't know how much benefit killing Kent Pren will do because he has a lot of information that'd be super useful for us to know. We can kill Smoking Joe. I hate that guy.
Yeah, yeah, screw that guy.
Yeah.
But killing Kent Pren won't give us any answers, won't tell us anything. We need him alive, I think.
Mm.
Also, I was talking to Sylv, and he was like, "Yeah, yeah, they weren't supposed to even find Can Pren and them. They had like 4 different quests that they could have done, but instead, after I told them, hey, you're not gonna find them. You should probably focus on something else. They just kept trying to find them instead of focusing on anything else. And I'm like, yeah, that's us. We're
Yeah, I feel like we were doing good on the
we're great
Golden
henchmen.
Mask. I thought we were doing good on Golden Mask before Onyx died. Um,
Mm.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were on to something. I mean,
With the
we definitely had that mansion we could have went to.
we had so with the gold masks, there were 5 locations, right? We explored 2 of them. And then there was also the mansion, so that was 4 locations to go to. Um, and that was at episode 3. And of course, I was out for a while because of job stuff.
And
So
there was
stuff
always that
happens.
there was always that monster in the sewer.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
That is.
5 places. Clear our names. That's 6 things.
Mm.
Yeah, but the clearer names, we were better off looking for the Golden Mask anyway. It
Yeah.
was probably would have been the easiest.
Oh, I'm not saying these were viable choices. I'm just saying these are choices that could have
Mm.
been made. I don't really care for clearing our name. Um, you know,
Onyx did.
Onyx cared, but when Onyx died, it's like, oh well,
No.
let's have fun.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles when the only lawful character dies.
Yeah.
Things quickly move to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Let me think. All right, Calicast chaotic. Zatira's kind of neutral,
Yeah.
kind of
I'd say
chaotic,
she's kind of chaotic. Like
chaotic
chaotic
neutral.
neutral. Yeah, chaotic neutral. Typical rogue fashion.
Yeah, Justin's like, or Astrid's like chaotic good, because
Mm.
beat down people, but for a
Yeah.
vaguely good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Domino's chaotic. Arya's
Yeah.
chaotic. It's
Mm.
very stacked in a
Mm-hmm.
direction, and I'm down for it. I'm here for it.
Chaos. Chaos reigns.
Chaos reigns. I love it. My next character will also be chaotic, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Uh, Honestly, I'm not even sure if it. Like, hopefully, I don't have to whip out my next character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Um,
Is it the one
serious
you were
at all.
telling me about?
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
serious.
Please. That
It's
would
it's
be
gonna.
pretty funny. Not gonna lie.
Mm.
Pretty
Yeah,
funny.
like it's not gonna be a serious character at all. It's gonna be. It will. I'm gonna play it seriously, but
Yeah.
it's going to be the comedic relief, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what me and Arya and you and Domino are up to. I
Mm.
swear, the next time they have a big discussion, Arya and Domino just need to go out, get some like ice cream,
Yeah,
get
go exploring.
go explore a little bit. Like, hey, we're
What are you
gonna
doing? Going outside? We still have a bounty on all of our heads. What are you doing? Getting ice cream.
get an ice cream. Oh yes. Arya, Zatira, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Not getting caught by the fucking cops. Here they fucking come.
Oh, it's just four guys. I wonder if they want
Bruh,
ice cream either.
let's hightail it out of here. We don't want actual
Next,
anyone
next thing
murders
you know,
under.
Domino charms them. Okay, we're getting ice cream.
Hey, the gang all wants ice cream, and we make them pay.
The bounty's
Yeah.
only getting higher.
Yep, charming guards,
Yeah,
robbing ice cream stores.
yeah.
If we become like Saturday morning cartoon villains, I would be completely fine with that.
Mm,
Yeah, it brings me back to like the old shows. You got He-Man, where the villains are just
Uh-huh.
yeah.
so
So
like,
campy.
So
yeah,
can
it's
we.
just it doesn't make sense, but it's fun.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Like Lex Luthor stole 40 pies. That's 4 tens of pies. What a
and he's
villain.
rich.
Siphoned a penny off of every bank transaction. Now he's a millionaire.
God, what a genius.
Yeah.
Did he
And
really do
What
it?
is yes.
that's a
Is
good
that
way to
is
get
that
rich.
canon?
Yeah, and that's happened in one of the Superman movies. That's how he made his money.
Yo, you know
That's
what's funny?
really funny.
You
Yeah.
know how people say, would you rather have 1 million friends or $1 million? Dude, get them. Choose the friends. You borrow $1 from each of them. You're a millionaire already.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Borrow
for
a dollar.
sure.
They could have borrowed a dollar.
Hey, we got a bird.
Yeah, just all
Yeah.
to all. I mean, it's a lot of friends, but
It's a lot of
after a while,
friends.
it adds up.
It
Shoot,
does.
just get an
Pass them all
email,
for $2.
Yeah.
make it automated. Hell yeah,
If we
you'll
had
be tuned.
if
Yeah.
we had as many if the party had as many friends as we do enemies right now,
Oh yeah. We'd be
then
high tiding.
yeah, we'd buy our own ship and chase that galleon.
Speaking
God, that
about
would be funny.
enemies,
Mm.
Mm.
Earl's gone. He was our
Earl's
ticket
gone.
out. If we got the,
That's
if we
true.
had got the silver vine, he would have been had. He would have covered to get out of Crossroads.
And
Now
now
what?
he's mind controlled.
You know what that
Yeah.
means? We're stuck in Crossroad.
You know what's funny though? He's
It's
mind controlled by who? Why?
why?
The person who
Hmm.
was the other option to give the vine to, and the option we know damn well we weren't going to do.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
I feel like there's a way because there's always a way for us to mess it up. I feel
Mm,
like we aren't supposed to get the silver vine. It's supposed to
mm.
fly off on the boat, and then we're like, huh, well, how do we get out of the city? And then we have to do a little side quest to get out of the city, and then it's like,
I say
okay,
this.
where do we go now? Where's the
Yeah.
I
galleon?
this This is my hat theory. I
Hmm.
think the best option for our crew is to not give the vine to anybody. Take the boat and dip. We're getting out of this shithole.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best
Drop it into the ocean.
I think the best thing for us is to find a diviner, like a divination wizard, and be like, "Hey, could you tell us where to go?"
Hmm.
No, low key. We have they have a boat. What's their plan with that boat? They're getting people, right? Is that so? How did this?
They're sailing it somewhere. They're taking their agents and they're sailing it somewhere.
You've seen the map, right, Domino? It's a
Oh, yes,
there's
I
a
have.
lot of water. There's a lot of places they
There's
could
a lot
go.
of water.
Exactly, and we're trying to get out of Crossroads. Just yoink their boat, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
just
know
but,
take it.
about
Yeah, we'll
that.
just
I
take it.
don't know about that. If
Look,
Canton
man.
Pren
well,
if Canton Pren is one of their operatives, who knows what else is on that boat? You know?
uh,
And
I
it
mean,
a boat that big takes like what 50 people? That's 50
Yeah.
guys.
okay, I see, I see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then,
And I imagine like the amputee dude that has the spine as part of him now was like one of the original agents that hired on the other two.
Mhm. Mhm. It's like a cell. It's like a
Yeah, Splinter Cell.
yeah, where you never really know who's at the top because none of the all the operatives have handlers, but the handler only knows his handler and the people below him and nothing else, you know?
Mm, yeah.
There's vague communication. And besides they have
Mm,
like mental abilities and they can like gain signals and stuff. So they
Yeah.
don't really need to know who's above them or who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be stinky finding them.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it took us 12 episodes to find them in one city.
Yeah.
We have the whole world. That's like 14 major
And we apparently
cities.
got to them fast too,
Yeah.
according to Sylv.
Oh yeah. So they
And
escape.
are not gonna lie,
Mm.
if it wasn't for Arya, we'd probably have a down person right now.
For
Oh,
sure.
for
Just
For sure.
if this is their lowest, like, lackey.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
imagine who's at the top, bro.
Yeah, if this is our delivery boy,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think he's a
Okay.
lackey, but he's definitely like I know I said the Akatsuki thing. I feel like that's it,
Yeah.
This is our any number of people from the Akatsuki, a high level guy, but he's still not in the circle of leadership.
Yeah.
But he's still high up there,
Mm.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's I'm excited, but I think we can't just go after them because depending on how this fight goes, it's like, yeah, you guys aren't ready. You guys aren't ready to fight me. I beat all of you, and
Okay. How do we?
and then we train.
Cam Prin's on the ground. Cam Prin's on the ground.
Yes,
He's on the ground, stunned at the moment. The
He-
last we left.
he gets off. He gets up next.
But after Astra's
After
next
Asher's
turn.
turn.
Yes.
After Astra's next turn.
How do we not kill him without him killing us?
All
we
right.
specifically say non-lethal.
Yeah. From here on out, we say non-lethal. Domino, if you
I
want to aim for Canton Pren,
I'm still thinking about we should
shooting
probably
those
still
toes.
wipe. Yeah, we should still wipe Smoking Joe.
Oh
See,
yeah,
I was
actually,
thinking,
yeah.
I was thinking we split the party, like Zatira and Domino finish off Smoking Joe
That's
because
kind
that
of what we
guy's a
were doing
menace.
already.
I agree with
Yeah,
that honestly.
Yeah,
because we were ranged, and Smoking Joe can straight just like pop the whole party with his fireball.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would like him dead.
Put us to sleep.
I
Yeah.
really don't care what information he has. I want him dead.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a liar too. Like you could just tell.
Yeah, he's a dick.
The man's a problem.
He's a problem. And we're
And
the solution.
that's why if you notice, in Domino, even though he saw what was going down, he was still measuring out like if he can hit him without being in the way of that boxes those boxes there.
Yeah.
I was trying to use my dash to get in front to get past those boxes, and I can.
Yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
I'm curious about something now. He counterspelled your Eldritch Blast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we even said during the fight that he is
Yeah.
either him or Canton Prin is bloodied.
I think
So,
they're
like-
both bloodied. I think
Yeah.
Smoking Joe is like within
He's
death's
worse.
door,
He's
Yeah.
worse for wears.
whereas Canton Pren is just bloodied, so below
The
half.
DM told me it was not just because he was low on health though. It's because just for story wise, Domino can't hit anything, which I love, by the way. I think
Yeah,
that's
funny.
amazing.
That's
Yeah,
a little funny.
continuing the gag of Domino Cannon. Yeah.
Even when I hit, I miss. So
Well, now you can hit twice with your Eldritch Blast. And
yeah, maybe I'll be
that's-
the one to destroy Smoking Joe.
yes,
Yeah.
I
kill that
smoked
man.
Smoking Joe.
Kill,
Yeah.
kill that man.
Yes.
Be my guest.
And Smoking Joe and Domino does not like this man. He does not like this dude at all.
I don't
Smoking Joe
blame him.
smoked Domino. Now it's Domino's turn.
That
Yeah.
would be poetic. That'd be awesome. We love to see that.
Get smoked. Your final words against him.
Smoke if you dare.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Bang bang.
You know
Yes,
smoking's bad for your health. Bah. Stupid.
Smoking's bad for your health. Trust me. I'm Domino Levan. Pew 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 pew. Shots fired.
Putting all these one-liners down.
Yep. Let me write this down.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I have. I on my character sheet. I just have a list of catchphrases.
Yeah.
Just
I'm glad. I'm so glad. I also have a few catchphrases that I've written down, but that's because of things that Arya has canonically written down.
Mm.
So like, uh, there was one time where you were like, "Gosh, this is the last straw," and Arya was like, "Hmm," or "Final straw," and Arya was like, "Hmm, final straw. That's a good name for an attack." And I think I did that again with.
You've got a fighting game move list in your notebook.
Yeah, well, he
Mm.
loves theatrics. I'm sure you guys can tell, and Ari Zatir has said like four things where he's like, that's a great idea.
Mm.
Someone I think Calicath said, "Let's forgive but never forget," and Ari was
Mm.
like, "Oh, let me write that down. Let me write
Mm.
that down. That's awesome," you know. Oh.
Mm.
So.
You got the Tatsumaki, you got the dive kick, you got the finger guns, you got the
I got the
you got
common
the
kick,
you got the straight shooter in quote.
Shoryuken,
Shoryuken. Mm.
Kaioken,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gatling gun,
Mm-hmm.
Chidori. I'm like every 13-year-old's fighting game character.
Yeah.
dude, it'd be so awesome if I have the killing blow on Smoking Joe and all I say is clear the smoke, for it is I, Domino Laverna.
I would love it if something happened. I want you to kill him, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be poetic. He tried to take you out, and then you take him out. If you could just be like, "Heh, fuck you,"
Yes.
instead of
Payback.
that's payback, instead of like, I don't
A
know how
clever,
you Eldritch
a clever.
Blast, but instead of your finger gun Eldritch Blast, it's your middle finger or something.
Yo,
And that's
yes.
how you actually hit something.
Smoking at the tip. Yeah.
Yeah, Domino he finally has had it, and he's just like, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna aim in his direction. Fuck you, blasts.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And that's what actually hits, and he's like, "Oh, I've been making the wrong hand symbol for my Eldritch Blast. That's why I've been missing."
Oh yeah, he's just been
Yes.
doing like the Spider-Man movie, like
Yeah,
just all
yeah.
the attempts
All the
to
different
do the right
things.
different
Dude,
hand
I haven't been
movements.
using the fingertips. I have to
Yeah,
use the fingertips.
he has to use the
Makes a lot of
fingertips.
sense.
The middle
Yeah.
fingertips.
Yeah. First one, you blow away his cover. He's like cowering behind him, like, oh. The
Oh,
second one, bam.
that's true. One of your Eldritch Blasts break the box, and then the other Eldritch Blast is to hit him.
Mm.
Yo, that is dope because if I break the boxes and
Oh,
I
Nope.
do end up missing him, Zatir has me covered.
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
No
Also,
more cover.
it's like you grew up in the middle of battle. You try to help a friend out, and
Mm.
also you're getting really frustrated by a gosh darn mage, and it's like, I understand now. I've had an epiphany with magic.
Mm.
I have to
Yeah,
use I have to use my wrist.
Hit on the wrist.
Like you've been watching Smoking Joe move his hand weird, and it's like, I'm gonna do that.
Mm. Bippity boppity boo. Just
Mm.
needed the magic words.
Ah, yes. Like that's not even the magic words. Like
Yeah.
Smoking Joe's like, I never said ah.
What the hell are you talking? Oh.
Oh.
Senor Smoking Joe, thank you for the information. All I have to do is say abracadabra, and it works.
I didn't say that.
Because I am.
Just, just fucking vaporized.
Yeah. Just get like a list of fake magic words like Alakazam,
Yes.
abracadabra, hocus pocus. uh,
Open sesame.
open sesame. Uh,
Man.
Voila.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's me, Chris Angel. Other such magic words.
Mind freak.
Mojo.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you say mind freak, Grayson?
mind freak.
Daimon.
What is that? What is that one thing? You remember
Grimory.
that sphere,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Fuji
the
sphere,
Fuji sphere. Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
whatever it was? Fuji. No,
Man,
Fujuju. I don't know what it was called.
it was something like that.
Something stupid, dumb.
Yo,
Yeah.
I found a
Fushigi?
arcane I found an arcane babble generator. What if I said something like Ukabelo, Tazala, Civilium?
Please, please. In
Huh.
fact, instead of a Arkham Babel generator, make it like the Sims Babel generator. You know how they're always like,
Yes.
"Shbibblibimblop, shblobloblim."
Dude,
So
I feel like I want to do that for a different character now.
Yeah,
that could
yeah,
be his own thing.
BS magic words for every spell.
yeah. Like
It's
Ash
not even the
from
same. Yeah, it's not even the same. Not even consistent.
yeah,
It's a
like
different phrase but same spell.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, Warlock is a charisma-based caster. He doesn't need to know the words. He just needs to fake it until he makes it. And I mean, that's what Ash did at the
Equiblers,
end of
Acidros, Limo.
at the
Hmm,
end of Evil Dead, I think it was, right? Where
maybe.
he was about to finish off the incantation to reverse everything, but he
Hmm,
forgot the last word, and so he just made up a word. It was like
hmm.
Espectio, uh, bumble, and then it worked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I could see it. I could see it pretty easily.
Jimbo akimbo. Blam.
Oh yeah, you just
He
use
goes,
you use like you use like Gundams or
Mm.
names.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Flying
yeah.
Crouch Tiger.
this is I found something that's hilarious.
Four dark
I'll show it in
devas of
chat.
destruction. Ultimate
Feral,
hope.
feral hamster.
I love that guy. Oh,
Man.
I've received a thing.
Mm.
I found this.
English to Simish. Bo
That's
es
pretty.
Domino Laverna. Bo es no Laverna.
That's pretty silly.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
I like it. I like it.
I
Well,
see. Go ahead.
no, you go first.
I was gonna say I'm not. I don't see a use for it, but it would be funny.
It would be funny. Me and Grayson have been watching a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen. Shout out.
Mm.
By the
Shout
way,
out.
there's a guy in it, and he can't say normal words because all of his normal words are infused with cursed energy, and
Mm.
so he's restricted to just saying like,
Salmon.
yeah, bento box ingredients,
Mm.
salmon
Sea-
flakes,
seaweed.
seaweed, kelp, and maybe maybe a
Rice.
character like that who's like that'd be annoying as hell. Don't get me wrong, but like
Mm.
he can't. He has to his arcane ability is so strong he can't use normal arcane things, like he has to restrict himself to fake. I don't know, there's something there.
I
Mm.
feel like it'd be a character that would talk rarely, kind of like Groot, where he rarely talks, but when he does, it
It's
hits
the
hard.
emotion and expression behind it.
Yeah.
You know that was Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
I found out that maybe a year ago, and it's like, wow, that should not be the case because that's just him.
Yeah.
That's just his voice. Oh, but I don't like Vin Diesel anyways. This is a call out post for Vin Diesel.
Oh, whoa.
Oh
I
no.
didn't
Whoa.
like you in any of the Fast and Furiouses. Also
Whoa. All
having
the zero that you've seen. Whoa.
also
The
having it in your
15
having it in your
movies
contract
in
that you can't lose is lame. So,
Whoa.
kind of small PP behavior.
Whoa. Whoa. prayer. Whoa,
Yeah.
Get
Get your
the heat.
lawyers.
Get hot in here. Oh, the fire.
Up your lawyers.
Whoa.
I put my lawyers in
We
defense.
can't afford lawyers.
No,
Oh my.
but I can afford myself and my very bad business practices.
Yeah.
Oh. And if you enjoyed these bad business practices, join us next time as we continue to talk about nothing on Talks Reception Talk.
Yeah.
And watch the actual show. I've been James, also known as Oreo Sophia.
I've been
Yeah.
Grayson. They plays Tira. Oh man.
Well,
And I am Matthew Perry, and also known as Domino.
and this has been Reception Talk. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye forever. Goodbye.